Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So I've got the overnight high up here and the overnight low down here. These are our key levels for the day. I started trading at 8 Central Time, which is this area right here. And so starting off, we have this downtrend, pretty clear downtrend. Highs are fitting well, the lows are fitting well. So clear downtrend, and then we get a break. First attempt lower, second attempt lower. Now, when a downtrend gets a break, you can expect price to attempt a new low. And very typically, you'll get a two-legged move to do that, which you'll get two-legged moves for almost anything. You'll get two-legged moves on retests, reversals, new extremes. Like even for instance here, after this second attempt at a new low and we reverse higher, we get two legs up, and these are measured by the way. Let me draw it out here. We get two measured legs up before reversing on back down. And so, I just wanted to show that second entries, two-legged moves are very important. They happen all over the place, measured moves. And so anyway, after this downtrend gets a break, we're approaching this measured move right here. We're pushing down, making that second leg, and as we reach that measured move, we're also off of the overnight low, which is a major key level, a very strong key level. But you still don't want to enter right into this trend line. We have this wider trend line in play. It is, possible it could tick off of it and push lower again. And so I wanted to close out of it, and what I was thinking was we could just get a reversal pattern, like a push out, two legs back, a clear failed second entry reversal pattern, holding above the EMA and out of this trend line, but it doesn't set up like that. Instead, we just get, to the tick, it's still a failed second entry, as you can see here, first entry short, second entry short, failure. But this is not a very significant reversal pattern. I would not be comfortable keeping my stop a tick under this swing right here, because I liked it after it closed out of this trend line right here on this green bar. But considering this is not a good looking reversal pattern, it's just basically two legs up right there and then a push lower, and then it could have another attempt lower. I would not want to put my stop right there. I would want to have a wider stop, but that would of course mean that you need a limit order because of this resistance up here. You don't want to push the target outside of that because it could just bounce right off. You can't expect it to push through resistance levels like that. And so anyway, we didn't get that clear reversal pattern, but we still have a decent push up closing out of this trend line right here. And with a limit order, we have room to get out before the range highs. So I do like this right here. And we push on up, we make this leg up, it starts getting choppy, it does go quite a bit out. It starts getting choppy, we push lower here. And now it would be an area to look to, say a very clear failed second entry short, or failed second entry long to go short setup right here. You would be able to look for something. It is a range, you can play the range rules, and say we push lower here and got two clear legs up, forming that failed second entry. That means that this uptrend right here would have a break and two legs at a new high, so you'd be okay to take a short there. But that doesn't set up. We just push on lower here. I did end up taking this loss. I honestly was not paying very much attention. This was a pretty silly mistake, which we'll get to it. So basically, I was away from the chart for a bit. I looked at it, quickly saw something, then just impulsively took. We have, the way it looks here is first entry long, second entry long failure, but that's obviously not the way I should have been viewing it, because this downtrend has a break and a new low and then a strong push higher. So that's indicating a reversal. And also, we had these two legs attempting to reach the overnight low. Very strong push up, so that's indicating a failure as well. And so I should not have entered this short right here, considering this new low is just a first entry basically. I can see to the tick, someone might say first entry short, second entry short. I just view this as one leg up right here. This is pretty clear. This is I should have been able to see this pretty clear, but it was kind of impulsive. I barely saw. I didn't really do much analysis, but anyway, thought I'd go over that. So yeah, you just make sure you're always paying attention. And don't take anything impulsively. Anyway, so basically what this is here is downtrend, break, new low. The downtrend played out, and then we start reversing higher here. And so this was a pretty bad trade. So anyway, we push on up here, we reverse higher, and we get this second bigger leg. Now we have this right here. Notice these two legs up. So we have this downtrend, break, two legs at a new low, and then we reverse into these two big legs up. So two legs up, measured. At that measured move, we start pushing on lower, and we make this lower high. Now I like this lower high. We can expect another leg down. We can expect price to attempt to fade this anyway. And yeah, so that's why I liked it right there. It's very strong. We're expecting reversal. We clearly can't get above this level right here. There's some resistance in this area. And so yeah, I thought that this was a great looking trade right here. And pushes on lower, nice reversal after those 2 legs up. We reach the overnight low again. We start finding resistance there. Now I don't like any, I didn't like anything down here just because, you know, I wanted to see a clear reversal pattern. Even though we're having a pretty clear reaction off of that overnight low, this is a very strong move down. You know, we just plummeted on down there, so it is possible to get another attempt lower. So I wouldn't want to just enter right into the EMA on that. We push lower here, we break out, and then after we break out, we have a very sharp move up because breakouts tend to fail. That's called a fade. And so we push out here, we fade back in very strong, and that's very typical, especially in the overnight area. But unfortunately, we don't get a clear entry. We don't get a reversal pattern or anything. You know, really it wasn't able to reach the highs. So this is already what's called a bearish imbalance, because when you're in a range like this and price is only staying on one side of it, in this case the lower side, that's called a bearish imbalance. So at this point I would want to see a clear reversal pattern. I wouldn't just want to, you know, take it because it's closing back above the EMA. And that does not last long here. We plummet lower again. And so at this point I just want to show these, you know, this bigger measured move. And so after, you know, even though this downtrend has a break and 2 attempts at a new low there, on a bigger picture, this is really all one leg, including this part where it has the 2 attempts at a new low. It's one leg, and then this reversal turns into a bigger picture 2-legged break before an even bigger 2-legged move down. So as the day unfolds, price action levels are going to be getting bigger. So let me go over that again really quick. So we have this downtrend, break, 2 attempts at a new low, and then we reverse because we made the new low, or it's really a double bottom, but that'll often act as the same thing. After the 2 attempts at a new low, we reverse higher and get 2 legs reversing out. And on a bigger picture, this is really just one leg down right here. You know, I have it drawn to there, but it doesn't go lower. All of this is part of that same first leg, and then this is the 2-legged break before the start of that second leg down. So you see how price action levels are getting bigger as more time goes on. And so anyway, at this point right here, we reach this measured move, and then we have a we almost reach this measured move, and then we have a very sharp reaction as if we, you know, have a very typical 2-legged move down. We get a strong reversal. We push on up through the overnight low, and then this is a great area to look for a reversal pattern. It has not set up yet, but it could very soon. I'm going to draw this out here really quick. We could get something like this. What I'm kind of hoping for is price to go up a little bit more. That way the measured move is more closer to the overnight low. I would love to see something like that. We could definitely get a long off that for sure. You know, of course, as long as it sets up good. But this is definitely an area to look for a long. If we can get a reversal pattern like this, you know, once again, with those 2 legs down, great place for a reversal pattern. But yeah, as of right now, we just have this push up, a break, another push up right here, and who knows, maybe something will set up, maybe it'll just start to go sideways and chop around. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped out in some way, and I appreciate you watching. Hope it helped.